I haven't sat in this chair in Lolita. This is gonna be challenging. Don't be shy. I wish that I had someone on bear duty who could just tell me if my bear flipped. Where's my ring? We're good. I gotta start by saying that this is not a video against Angelic Pretty by any means. This is not a smear campaign. I don't hate Angelic Pretty. In fact, I love them. They're still probably my favorite brand because of my great nostalgia for them and how much of an impact they had on my Lolita life, but I'm not the same fan I was before. Not the same fan I was before. I thought it might be interesting to kind of explore how my fandom of Angelic Pretty has changed and also look at what they've released over the last 2 years, because I have no idea what they've released. I have not kept up with them, and sort of explore why I haven't kept up with them and kind of my thoughts around them, because I think that in the community there are people in a similar place as me who used to be die-hard crazy stans of Angelic Pretty who aren't so much anymore, and there's those of you who are still in that headspace of being super obsessed with them, and it might be nice to hear from someone who's kind of not in that space but still appreciates it. And then of course there's probably those of you who have no opinion at all and are just kind of interested to see how my thoughts around it have changed and why. But first, a big thank you to Switchcraft for sponsoring this portion of the video and helping support Lolita fashion on my channel. Switchcraft is a new spin on Match 3 style games with an interactive story. Switchcraft is set in a mysterious academy of witches, and you can play it anywhere on your phone. When playing this game, it feels really immersive into this world, and the art style is very similar to like spooky, cute, witchy styles of Lolita, which I very much vibe with and feel inspired to dress up in new styles. Switchcraft is a great way to unwind, have fun, but still keep your mind active and challenging. The story begins as you enroll as a witch at Pendle Hill, the world's top witchcraft academy. But life as you know it is quickly interrupted by the disappearance of your best friend. As you progress through the game, you will unlock the mystery of how she disappeared. The story will introduce you to fun original characters through an inclusive cast, including LGBTQ+ characters. This riveting tale will keep you invested the whole way through. There's even an element of romance if you're into that sort of thing. The choices you make will affect the outcome of the story, and your Match 3 skills will act as your own magical powers. I invite you to download Switchcraft today for free using my link in the top of the description and unravel this unique mystery for yourself. Back to the video. Angelic Pretty was the first Lolita brand I ever discovered because of this dress actually, which is Twinkle Mermaid. It was released in 2006 and I saw it in a photo on LiveJournal, and it was a candid photo of Lolitas, and now that I think about it, I wonder how those Lolitas felt about that photo. There were Lolitas in Japan, and I remember saving it and looking at it so many times and like dreaming of being those Lolitas. And it wasn't until 2016 that I finally got this dress, but I did get other dresses before then, I think starting around 2010. I have a catalog of every Angelic Pretty dress and probably piece and release from 2008 to 2013, I would say. To me, that is like my favorite era of Angelic Pretty, and I'm really curious if you got into Lolita later and you are a big fan of Angelic Pretty, what era do you know the most of? Do you know like more of the modern era? Do you know more of the early era? I would love to hear about that. I really want to know if it's like the nostalgia for when I happened to get involved in Lolita, or if it's more of like the style itself and what I like. When I started wearing Lolita fashion, I invested all of my effort and time into collecting Angelic Pretty pieces, and for a while I had a wardrobe that was primarily AP. It was like 99% AP. And then I started selling pieces and getting rid of it and diversifying my wardrobe for a few different reasons. I think one of the big epiphanies I had was around Angelic Pretty's sizing. As of recording this right now, AP still only has one size. And there are certain designs and releases and cuts that will fit better than others or have more options for wearability, but there are other things that just won't fit me. Like, I used to try so hard to fit into their pieces or to wear different garments in order to make them fit, but it wasn't comfortable. And I just realized that I would rather keep pieces that I can wear all the time, that I can wear to events and things, and be comfortable in, rather than keep these pieces that didn't fit me properly. Like, I had some one pieces that when I would film, I would wear them with the back completely unzipped because my shoulders didn't fit into them, and I was like, I could never wear this to a meetup, so I'm only keeping this dress to film. It's kind of silly, it's taking up too much space. Someone else can enjoy it who would fit it, and I didn't want to go through the work of getting it altered, so I just started to have these kind of feelings around my pieces. I'm like, I would rather get something from an independent brand, from a Taobao brand that will fit me better, that I could wear in videos and in person and be comfortable in. The other factor is that Angelic Pretty is extremely sought after. It's very popular, so getting pieces from them can be really stressful and really expensive. So that's another big reason why I stopped following them, is because I didn't even want to know. I'm like, I don't want to see what's cool and what's new because I don't want to have to go through that stress and maybe not get it or maybe spend way too much money on it. I'd rather have a no stress express than live through a Panic at the Disco to get these pieces. I don't know exactly when that happened. It was kind of trickling out when I would try to get a release and then I wouldn't get it, and I'd end up spending an exorbitant amount of money in secondhand sales to get it, and then I just kind of stopped keeping up with them. I still follow all their social media, but because I follow so much social media and stuff in general, I have so many interests and hobbies that I don't often see their posts. I do want to commend the Angelic Pretty Paris TikTok is phenomenal. The work that they put in is so commendable, and it's a great TikTok. It's great to see those pieces in different ways, and you can tell that they're having a lot of fun with it, and it's great considering that they used to be so like kind of private with their social media. The final contributing factor to me not keeping up with AP is just they've released some designs that I'm not really fond of, I don't find interesting. So the last release that I know of was it was like a birthday theme or like a circus one, and there was like bears and it was like colorful and circusy. And the reason I know about this is because everyone sent it to me. That's now how I find out about AP releases, is that people will send them to me, which is very sweet when they see things that remind them of me. But I knew right away, I was like, this is gonna be way too hard to get. I don't want to go through the stress. I can get similar themes from indie brands or Taobao, and I just wasn't willing to go through the work or spend the money on it. I don't even know what that release is called, but that was the last one I saw from them. And I didn't really see stuff before, and I didn't really see stuff since. And if you have that print, these dandy puppeteer pieces would be really cute with that dress. So I'm gonna start this by looking at Angelic Pretty's Japanese website and then their American website. Even though it's probably gonna have the same releases, I just feel really nostalgic around the San Francisco site because that's the one that I would shop from when I lived in California. I would never even bother with the Japanese site, and since moving to Canada, I have not ordered anything directly from Angelic Pretty because I'm too scared of customs. What is this background? This print is cute. It looks kind of familiar. It looks like Melody toys, sort of. Lady Cat Room? The name Lady Cat Room elicits a thought of like a room full of cats, and just my allergies sickened. It's kind of boring. I like the bows on the sleeves. Why is this so plain? Like, the collar is so plain, and the print looks like, I think Hot Topic released a Kuromi My Melody print recently in like their attempts to be Lolita, and it was actually really cute, or at least Hello Baddies styled it really cute. Made me want it, but this reminds me of that, which I'm sure that's significantly cheaper. Maybe I'll like the JSK better than the OP. No, it's just so plain. Like, I can see this in a sewing pattern. This looks like you bought a Lolita sewing pattern and are just starting out making dresses. Like, if that were the case, I'd be like, yeah, cool, this is a beautiful dress if you're like a beginner, but not from like a huge corporation-backed company. Little house. Little house. This looks like a bodyline dress. What is with these bows? It's sold out, guys. I'm sorry, this is sold out. Oh, it's kind of cute and pink somehow, but I don't like, these bows look nice in this photograph, but you know that they're just gonna be like floppy because they're so skinny and scrawny, and I'm liking their photos now a lot more. They're much higher quality and a lot like cleaner and crisper. So this is the Little House JSK. I don't know, man, I don't know. Toy Fantasy? They re-released Toy Fantasy? God, I'm mad that I missed this. This is actually something that I would want to buy. I owned Toy Fantasy and I still love it. It's a beautiful print. It's gorgeous. I was bothered by the bunny that kind of looks like it's smoking, but now I don't care about that. It's whatever. And also, I was kind of feeling shamed by toy prints for a little while because people were just constantly associating it with like age players, which obviously it's not an age player thing, and you can appreciate toy prints and not be an age player. But I just like couldn't get that out of my head, so I sold it, and I regret it because it is just so beautiful and it gives me joy. I can't believe I missed a re-release of that. Oh, there was also a re-release of Melody Toys. See, they know what they're doing. They know their audience. I'm sad that I missed that too. I feel like Melody Toys would actually be a piece that I find really comfortable. I've never tried it on, but I'd like to because I think it's fully shirred in the back, and just this, oh, it's so cute. What is this lacy monstrosity? This looks like a tablecloth. Is there pineapples? No, it's just flowers. What is this? Lovely. This kind of feels too basic to me to spend Angelic Pretty money on, but it does kind of remind me of Pinkly Ever After, which makes me happy, and I'm kind of liking it because of that. What is this? What's in this print? Memorial Tea Museum. Oh, it's kind of cute. I don't know. I feel like this is Angelic Pretty trying to be Violet Fane. I don't know. I feel like there's kind of this weird vibe between the style of the bodice and then the print style. Like the bodice is too cutesy and then the print is too like formal. I don't know. This is actually heckin' cute. Again, because it gives me Pinkly Ever After vibes, but $600-ish. Oh my gosh, this color's weird. I like that they are doing the off-the-shoulder sleeve. I really like that look. I think it's really flattering. I just noticed that the headpiece for this collection is cat ears. What is this? This definitely looks 100%. This looks like Bodyline. What? For sure Bodyline has a dress like this. This, I don't know. I don't like this. This also looks like a sewing pattern. My first Lolita dress. Why? Something about the shape of the skirt, how it's just like so solid. I feel like this would be not comfortable to wear and like not flattering. Now I'm thinking this dress might be a re-release of an old school piece, and I'm thinking it's possible Bodyline even mimicked the original of this one, and that's why it's sticking out so much in my head. I couldn't find an exact match from Angelic Pretty's old releases or on Bodyline, but it's also possible that it wasn't documented in the same way depending on how old it is. This is the last dress that I saw, and it's gorgeous. I'll say it. It's beautiful. I'd love to have it. Not gonna go through the work to get it. Not gonna spend the horrific amount of money on it to get it, but it's very good. It's very me. I would totally do some clowny thing with this if somehow I find one that's reasonable. I would take it, but I'm not gonna put in the effort to search for it. This is dangerous because let's see what's available from the US site, which if I had money, I would just buy right now, but I don't have money. I shouldn't. Actress lace? Oh, this was in the Japanese website, but I didn't really look at it. I don't know, it's kind of boring. Is it printed lace or is it actual lace. Enhance! Enhance! I can't tell. I think it's printed lace. I don't like printed lace unless it's in like a really extra print and it's like kind of added to it, but having that be the feature, I'm not a fan of it. Melody Toys. The tights are available. These tights are so commonly replicated. There's so many fakes of these tights, so I wanted to show them just so you know, to avoid, if in case you haven't seen it, you don't want to accidentally support replicas. I just wanted to show these really briefly because I know a lot of like cutesy kawaii shops heavily make fakes of these tights, so that's what they look like. They're available from AP for $50 if you want, but they are good quality and will last a long time, and you're supporting the original art. I think someone sent me this Nakayoshi ginger cookie because there's bears in it. It's cute, but I'm not super big on brown and pink prints. I don't know. And this is like such a soft pink that with my skin's pink undertones, I don't know if I'd look good in it. Magical Trick School. Oh my gosh! This just reminds me of my uniform. Why is there like a bat with just eyes? This leopard print is an atrocity. The only person who could pull this off is my friend Sarah Jean. She could totally pull off these colors and everything and the leopard, but why put leopard in Lolita? Don't do. I know Meta's done it too. Just don't. No, I don't like it. I am devastated that I missed these re-releases, and who knows in the future going forward how much of my wardrobe will be Angelic Pretty or not, but I'm grateful that we have lots of options now for many different pieces so that we don't all have to stress and pull our hair out over trying to get these dresses. But who knows, maybe tomorrow they'll drop something that will be absolutely perfect and I will lose my mind again and rack up credit card debt. Who knows? But hopefully that won't happen. Hopefully it'll wait a little bit as I've just moved, so I don't really want to be spending more money right now. If there's anything from Angelic Pretty that you were severely disappointed in or also really interested in and added to your dream dress list, I would love to hear about it in the comments below. And as always, stay lovely.